Supreme Commander Zexvaal of the Arcturi Dominion stood before the High Council, his chitinous armor dulled with stress. The holographic displays around him showed scenes of unprecedented disaster. Arcturi warships, disabled by impossible computer viruses, defense networks turned against themselves, and supply chains collapsed through methods no one could explain. It was just one human, he chittered nervously. One insignificant explorer who violated our sacred space. We followed standard protocol for dealing with primitive species intrusions. The council chamber, usually a model of ordered hierarchy, had descended into chaos. Reports kept flooding in, more systems compromised, more ships disabled, more colonies cut off from the network. What exactly did you do to this human? Elder K. Thal demanded, mandibles clicking with agitation. We executed her according to our laws. Captain Sarah Chen of the exploration vessel Jakarta. It was meant to serve as a warning to other primitive species who might violate our territory. The main display activated, showing a human face, a male, in what appeared to be a civilian outfit, not a military uniform. "This is Dr. James Chen," the human said, his voice carefully controlled. "Brother of the explorer you murdered. I'm a computer science professor at MIT. Just wanted to let you know that the virus currently dismantling your defense grid. That's from me. Personal regards." Before the council could respond, another transmission cut in. A female human, older, with gray hair and fierce eyes. Dr. Linda Chen, Sarah's mother. Xenobiologist. "Those biological feedback loops causing your ship's organic computers to shut down? My contribution. No one touches my daughter." More transmissions began flooding in. Hundreds, then thousands. Engineering student at Stanford. "Sarah tutored me once. Here's what happens to your power grid. She helped me fix my car 2 years ago. Your orbital platforms are about to have navigation issues. She liked my cat photos on social media. Your communication satellites now belong to said cat. Never met her, but she wrote a great article about deep space exploration. Figured out how to turn your own shields against you." Zexvaal's antennae drooped in horror as he realized what they were facing. It wasn't just the human military, which was still massing at the border of Arcturi space. It wasn't just the human government, which had already imposed sanctions that were somehow bypassing all known trade routes. It was all of them. Every human who had ever known Sarah Chen, and millions who hadn't, had decided to contribute their own unique skills to the response. "How are they doing this?" one council member demanded. "Their technology is centuries behind ours." A new transmission answered that question. Another human, wearing the uniform of their Space Force. Admiral James Martinez, Earth Defense Fleet. "You seem confused, so let me explain humanity to you. We're not a hive mind like your species. We're individuals. When you killed Sarah Chen, you didn't just kill one human. You gave millions of individual humans a reason to innovate, to create, to solve problems you didn't even know you had." The display split to show hundreds of human faces, all working on different aspects of the Arcturi's downfall. "That's the thing about humans," Martinez continued. "We don't just fight as armies. We fight as individuals, each finding our own way to respond. Some of us are soldiers, yes? But some of us are hackers, engineers, scientists, or just really determined people with too much time and creativity on their hands." The council watched in horror as their supposedly impregnable systems continued to fall. Each attack was different, using methods that showed intimate knowledge of various scientific fields. "Your mistake," Martinez said, "wasn't in killing a human. Your mistake was in thinking that only our military could respond. What you're facing isn't a coordinated attack. It's millions of humans doing what they do best, solving problems in their own unique ways." A final transmission cut in a collage of millions of human faces, all speaking in unison. "We are humanity. We don't need orders to act. We don't need permission to innovate. And we definitely don't need advanced technology to show you exactly why killing one of us was your last mistake. The Arcshuri surrender came 3 days later, after their entire civilization had been systematically dismantled by what their official reports would call a species-wide expression of individual creativity in the pursuit of justice. The terms were simple: immediate withdrawal from all conquered territories, reparations to the Chen family, and a formal acknowledgement that would be broadcast across the galaxy. Let it be known that the true strength of humanity lies not in their weapons or their technology, but in their individuality. To harm one human is to inspire millions of unique responses, each more innovative than the last. We learned too late that humans don't need to be more advanced than you to defeat you. They just need to be more creative than you can predict. As HFY signed the surrender document, he added his own warning: before you consider harming a human, remember, you're not just fighting their military or their government. You're fighting every human who decides to make your defeat their personal project. And humans, as we learned, are terrifyingly good at personal projects.